Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to our podcast, LMK, or Let Me Know.
Where we let you guys know what's up. I'm Vilnius.
And I'm Jay, and this is episode 20, Rebranding.
Yes, sir.
And just like we always do, I'll start this episode off asking how your week has been going, Vilnius.
My week's been going pretty smoothly. I haven't been doing much. Summer will be coming to an end soon, so I've mostly just been working on summer homework and getting my college essay finished up. As for the more fun things I've done, I've recently been watching a lot of Wes Anderson movies with my father. So far in our binge, we have seen Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, The Royal Tenenbaums, which is probably my favorite, and The Grand Budapest Hotel. Previously, I had seen Isle of the Dogs and Fantastic Mr. Fox. All of those movies are great, though. Totally recommend them to everyone. Otherwise, I watched the French Revolution lecture that Munchie put out on the Procrastinators podcast channel. That was really good. A very long video, though. It was like almost 4 hours long. Took me a couple of days to finish it. But otherwise, yeah, that's all I really got to say. What have you been up to, Jay?
So, I've been up to a good lot of things. I went on a vacation with my family up to the Finger Lakes, which was very nice. I'm
Yeah.
now officially a licensed driver in the state of Pennsylvania, which is also
Woo!
quite cool. I've been
Yeah.
sorting my magic cards a lot. I know last week we had a lot of discussion on magic cards. That was, I think, turned out pretty well. To keep with
Good
that,
episode.
lots of sorting and logging going on Echo MTG. So if anybody needs somewhere to log it, that's probably a good place to do it. Tonight is, we're recording this Sunday, August 16th, so just a few days before it comes out. And I'm going to be on national television as a virtual Flyers fan during the Flyers-Canadiens game. So I'm pretty excited about that. If you happen to have watched the Flyers game and seen me, congratulations, you're witnessing history. The Let Me Know podcast is going up in the world. And also I've been working on my college essay, which Vilnius was saying he was working on too before we started recording.
Yeah. How did you manage to get into this Flyers stadium thing? Did you have to apply to send in a video of yourself?
So on Wednesday was the first game of the Canadiens Flyers series. So I watched it, and during the game, I saw them say, "Sign up to be a virtual fan at NBC, some link NBC, right? NBC Universal." So I click on the link. I say, I sign up. I say, I'm 17 from Philadelphia, huge Flyers fan. Though I'm new, I'm a little bit more of a toned down, but still pretty damn close to a Philly sports fan, which I guess we're pretty recognizable as just the absolute worst sports fans. Maybe the Raiders fans are worse, but we'll find out when they're moving.
Philadelphia fans are by far the best. No one is louder or angrier.
My favorite is when a drunk Eagles fan steals a homeless man's prosthetic leg.
That happened?
I think that's what makes us so good. No, I actually do like the fact that we're probably the most I don't want to say objectively, but I think overall, generally, I don't know about the Phillies because I go to Phillies games more than anything else, but at the same time, it's not a huge crowd always.
People get occasionally passionate at Philly games, but I would agree they're a little more toned down.
But I mean, Eagles and Flyers, dude. I mean, you get to the more violent sports, man. Philly, like the only team that can match the Eagles fans, I think, was the Oakland fans. But now that the Raiders are moving to Vegas for this season, I don't know what the fan base is going to be like, especially since the stadiums are going to be empty. So I don't know. We're not going to know what the Vegas fans are going to be like. They could be completely different.
Boston is also infamous for their drunken and loud fans, right?
For the Bruins, maybe.
I don't know what any of the Boston teams are.
Well, there's the Boston Bruins, the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, actually, that's the baseball team. I think Red Sox and Yankees fans are generally pretty brutal. Um,
I don't know. Are they?
but I think the Boston Bruins fans are generally pretty rabid, like all Philadelphia sports fans. I don't know about
Rabid.
Patriots fans though. I don't think Patriots fans are considered.
The Patriots are from Boston?
They're from, well, yeah, technically. I mean, they were
Oh, was
originally the
unaware.
Boston Patriots, but they're now in Foxborough, Massachusetts, which is like 2 hours, 1.5 hours away. Maybe more.
Yeah. So kind of, that's still a home team-ish type thing.
Well, no, of course. Yeah, that's home team, dude. Like, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Um, like how the Patriots are pretty much tied to Boston, and the Minnesota Wild are like basically Minneapolis and stuff like that. Florida Panthers are Miami. Um, so, sometimes the regional or statewide names don't really end up matching up. Colorado Avalanche are undebatably Denver. Well, I guess that's, it depends, right? It
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
on whether there's more than one team in a state.
Yeah, yeah. We got a little off topic though. How did you manage to get
Oh,
into
so
this?
so I just signed up. I basically filled out like a Google form kind of thing, and got an email from an NBC producer. They were like, "All right," and that was, you know, um,
Did you have to set up a
technically
green screen or anything, or was it just like a cell phone video of you?
no. It's not a video. It's live, dude.
Oh, you're going to be in the crowd live. I thought you were going to be like a video they would play like cheering or
No,
booing.
it's a Zoom thing,
Oh
sort
my
of.
god.
I'm not really supposed to say much about it, but I'm part of the NHL on NBC virtual watch party.
Wow.
Um, but
That's
yeah,
very cool.
so so it's cool. Yeah. So that starts at 7:15 tonight, so in a couple hours.
Good luck,
So
man.
that's exciting for sure. Yeah, I know. I may need it. But anyway, Vilnius, I know you did want to discuss something real quick, didn't you?
Of course.
Of
Anyone who
course.
listens to the show, the small number of you, may have noticed that the intro was a bit different. Uh, and we have been knocking for this episode so far the LMK podcast or the Let Me Know podcast, who are a superior Let Me Know podcast run by Nihal and
Mildly, yes.
Ardnov. And
From Cali, baby.
we believe they're from Cali. My memory is
We
not
think they're
correct.
from
I
Cali.
have listened to all of their episodes though. It's a pretty good show.
That is dedication,
I
guys.
mean, it's not that many. There's like 12.
Dedication. Dedication.
Dedication. The quality has
Degradation.
been going up as of the recording of this. Episode 12 was the last one to come out. That was Next Gen, the one where they interviewed the CEO, they described her, of the Etsy shop that was doing charity work.
Yes.
And earlier in the year, we had attempted to get them on the show through JDMing them, and they did not see or did not reply.
This is us. This is us challenging you. LMK podcast. Let's collab.
Yes,
It wasn't
yes.
really a challenge. It was it
It's
was
a
more
bit of
just an
a
offer.
call out per se.
Yeah, we're gonna call you out and ridicule you guys.
Ridicule.
No,
I
I'm just
just
kidding.
praised them.
I know. I'm just messing. But yeah. So I hope you guys listen to this so that we can make podcast together. So
Yes, yes. Moving off of that though, shall we get into our more regular our Let Me Know podcast episode, Jay?
I don't know, Vilnius, do we take that risk?
Well, I'm taking it. Uh, Today
All right, I'll come with you.
we will be recommending some Twitch stuff. Once again,
Twitch stuff.
uh,
Twitch.
we recommended some people on Twitch in an earlier episode, as well as
Yes, we are.
discussed some Twitch controversies at the time. And then Jay gave a rather impassioned speech on a important moment in offline TV. in a different episode as well.
Yeah, already at the beginning of July now. Crazy.
Yeah, but this episode will be just your standard recommendations. Would you like to go first, Jay?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. All right, so I have an itty bitty recommendation on Twitch.tv. So I've recently been watching, not his Twitch content. I've been on a couple of his streams, but his YouTube content. Oh, speaking of which, he's live right now. Now that I'm looking at it, um,
Oh,
and this is Dark Viper AU. So Dark Viper AU, as perhaps the AU in his name could stand for. He's Australian. He's a GTA 5 speedrunner. He does
uh-huh.
a lot of different themed speedruns. I think he's owned something crazy like, I don't know, what was it, like 12 different speedrun records at different times for the top. But, in the
Wow.
past, year, he's been lagging behind in the not any percent, in the full 100% speedrun. Um, he's created stuff like
Oh,
a no damage run, where he installs a mod where he's at 1%, one health. Any damage will kill him. Crashing a car, even like tapping and taking damage, any bullet, stuff like that. Mind you, this game takes 9 hours to speed run. So his goal is to get the least deaths in the least time. And I think he said he got it down from 117 deaths to 17, something like that, 128 to 17 or something
wow.
like that, over the course of
That is
7 runs.
very
So
impressive.
yeah, it's been very cool, and he's doing it in decent time. I think he's doing it in about 11 hours. So he's getting better and better.
It's pretty funny to think of a speed run as being half a day long.
Yeah, I know, it's insane, man. And he's sitting there for one stream. Um, Another thing he does, big thing, actually probably his most popular series is Pacifist Percent, where his whole goal is to not kill anybody and have the other like AIs that are like his partners during each mission, kill everybody. They usually take him a long time to edit, so at this point he's only releasing one every few months because he spent, I believe, 32 hours and then 28 hours in a mission, or 20 something hours in a mission, um, which is absolutely incredible. Like the amount of effort he puts into it is just astounding, and the amount of strategies.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend going to watch. I believe it was episode 17. Yeah, so he spent 20 hours in one mission in episode 18, and then in episode 17, which I think was almost 3 months before, I believe he spent 32 hours in a mission, which is absolutely incredible. And just so interesting to see how he does it, the amount of editing he puts into it, like I said, which is great. He's been popular for his facts and glitches content, where he just talks about stuff in story mode. It's not online GTA Online content.
Mm-hmm.
And he also does a thing where I believe it's every 20 seconds, like while he's live, the chat votes on a mod to input into the game for a certain amount of time, and he tries to complete the entire game, with chat giving a mod every 20 seconds. So like they can just like launch them
Wow.
up in the air, or turn all the cars hot pink, and it's just a bunch of different things. So
That's
it's quite
pretty cool.
interesting,
Pretty
very
cool.
entertaining to watch, I must say. So I highly
Mm-hmm.
recommend that as well. I think the cream of the crop.
Yeah, GTA is a pretty good game to watch stuff in because there's just so much in the base game in and of itself. But then the modding community, like all the Rockstar games, seem to be pretty easy for people to mod. So there's so many different mods to try out as well.
Yeah, that's always quite entertaining, and seeing the way that he utilizes those is really interesting to me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just so fun. He uploads the uncut streams. They're generally 2 to 3 hours long, or at least the segments where he does that. So it's always, or actually, maybe he does make cuts. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. Um, but they're so interesting to watch, and the fact that you can watch the entire thing just on YouTube and whatever is nice. You don't have to go back and watch Twitch VODs. Obviously, not a lot of people do that, but still. And
Yeah.
the last thing I wanted to say is he has a Speedrunner Rambles series, which is I think now 160 something videos, or maybe 130 something. And these videos are generally going from 25 to 45 minutes. And he'll just kind of talk about whatever's on his mind. And I think it is interesting, and I think it's very unique to see a streamer like him being so open about not only politics, but also just everything, whether it be internet drama and stuff like that. And I listen to it when I sort those magic cards. Like I said, log those. I like to listen to that. I think he's quite insightful, and hearing him talk about stuff,
Mm-hmm.
whether or not I agree totally, is quite interesting to hear from such a public figure.
Yeah, yeah. That's always good.
All right, Vilnius. I think that's all I have to say about him, though.
Okay, then I'll move into mine. The Twitch streamer I would like to recommend is Gibbon Take, who I've talked about on this show before in recommending his comic, The Lord of Ghosts. And
Oh
on
yeah.
Twitch, while he often will play games and stuff, the more recent streams have been of him drawing his newest comic, of which is untitled, but is the comic that he was going to submit to the 100th anniversary Osamu Tezuka Awards. And he has changed his plans, and due to his speed in creating of the comic, he will not be able to submit it to the awards, but nonetheless, he's trying to finish the project in time, and has been streaming his progress in an attempt to make him more productive. And the streams are every single day for like 5 hours, because he does this stuff for a living. And they're fairly insightful in creating comics and the behind the scenes on the way he works. Occasionally, he will discuss things with the chat, but for the most part, it's him drawing and him talking about the drawing. Uh, these streams are a bit more niche than some other stuff, but if you're interested in art or comics and want to see some insider baseball on the subject, they're definitely worth checking out. They've been pretty great so far, or at least the ones that I've seen.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. It seems like he only started streaming this month.
He's only started streaming the drawing process of it this month. Uh, he was talking on a recent episode of the podcast, the Procrastinators podcast that he's on, that the streaming kind of forces him to work and makes him a bit more productive in his working. So, yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
But yeah, no, he typically, besides these draw streams, doesn't stream that often. I think like his last one before that was I don't know, probably a few months.
Hey, I mean, I think that's interesting to stream art. I think that kind of reminds me of how Michael Reeves has been streaming a lot of like science and tech, right? Like he's that category, um, which
Mm-hmm.
is pretty cool, and to see
That's
people
neat.
being creative. Another guy is that you know that wood carver that blew up because he didn't want the guy to donate to him. He was like, "Why don't you do
He
something?"
blew up, like he
No,
exploded.
no, no. He gained a lot of traction though.
Okay,
Um,
that type of blowing up. Sorry. I don't know how I thought that.
yeah,
Uh,
no, I'm not sure either. But he's what's his name? BROXH underscore. He has 1.1 million followers.
that's a lot.
Um,
Yeah.
I gotta see. Like I recall him just kind of like exploding, literally exploding, Vilnius,
Like a bomb.
like a bomb.
Are you gonna look up some stats,
Yeah, here you
Jay?
go. Here we go. So he
Okay,
had,
well, here before
huh?
while you're doing that, I'll just say if you want to read Gibbon Takes comics, you can read them at his website, gibbontake.site. Uh, he used to make YouTube videos, which you can watch on the YouTube channel Hippocrit, spelled like HIPPOCRIT, like hippo and then critter.
Yeah, yeah. That's good.
Yeah, so you have the stats,
You want me to
Jay?
hit you with them stats? Whoa, he played
Hit him.
World of Warcraft apparently. Little bit. All right,
I thought he was a
so
wood carver. You said.
he is, yeah. So, so
Are you just on Social Blade?
no, I'm on twitchmetrics.net. It's much better. Wait, does Social Blade have Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh my god, like Summit1G follows him, and like, that's pretty cool. You know.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's quite a big streamer, I think. I Will
I
Dominate
do not
follows
use Twitch
him.
very
Mini
often.
Lad. I mean, it's pretty notable people though.
I don't know who any of those people are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I can name maybe 5 Twitch streamers who are do Twitch for a living.
I only know and only support Ninja, so. So anyway, on Tuesday, May 19th, he had a total of 258,451 followers. So that was 90
That's
days
pretty
ago.
big.
And in 90 days, he has gained up to 1.127 million followers.
That's quite a lot, but I mean, he was still pretty successful previous to that.
This was there was growth previous to that. They only show 90-day growth though on here.
Oh, if you use Social Blade, it shows like 5 years. It's not always that far. It depends on when the user was created and when the user was first searched up on the site.
All right, well then I'll have to check that out. But I mean, that's pretty impressive what he's been able to do. It's kind of nice to see. He's the 133rd most followed person on the entire platform. So that's pretty impressive.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So
It's especially cool for someone who does, real cool, interesting stuff.
yeah, and his views match up with the amount of followers he's gaining too.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Twitch seems to often support a lot of fairly creatively bankrupt people who make fairly uninteresting streams. Although, I probably would make worse streams than them anyway, so not to discredit their hustle, I guess.
Hey,
I love saying the word hustle. It's such a funny word to me.
hustle, baby. All right, man. So would you like to move on to the minigame segment?
Yeah, like we do every week. So for this week's minigame segment, we have prepared something that was shown off on a recent episode of the Alternate Let Me Know podcast, in which Nihal and Arnav took turns describing movies to one another without, using any of the words in the title, within a 1-minute time limit, and the other person had to guess. And however many they got right that round was how many points they got in the end. And then, you stack up your total score. Whoever has the most is the winner. For each round, each of us have selected 10 different movies. Jay, would you like me to list first?
Yeah. All right. Let me know when.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay,
All right.
so this is a movie that changed cinema forever. It's a space movie where there are people in TIE
Star
fighters
Wars?
and stuff. Yes.
Star Wars.
So this is a superhero movie about a man in a metal suit, and he's a billionaire, and
Iron
he
Man.
dies. This is a movie
Avengers
about
Endgame.
a fish girl. No, you got it right. It was Iron Man. This is a movie about a little fish who turns into a girl.
Little Mermaid.
No, she turns into a little child girl. It's an anime movie, Studio Ghibli. I recommended it on podcast before.
Ponyo.
Okay, this is a movie about a guy who got bit by a spider and now he shoots webs and stuff.
Spider-Man.
This is a movie about this big man who looks like a rectangle who's inside of an arcade machine who comes out into the real world and stuff.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. This is a terrible movie about a fast hedgehog that came out in February of 2020.
Sonic.
This is another terrible movie made by Sony Animation about a dog that solves mysteries.
Scoob.
This is a movie about a zoo of sorts of dinosaurs and they kill people. Okay. So that was obviously Jurassic Park, but you missed that. And then the other two that I had on the list were Joker and Smurfs. What were you saying?
So I got 7.
Yeah, you got 7 points. That was good, Jay. Good stuff.
That's a cool 7 points. I also had Scoob on my list.
Uh,
Um,
well, why'd you tell
so,
me that?
well, yeah, actually, you're right. I shouldn't have. Might
Well, you'll
be.
have to change the movie now.
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing that. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, tell me when to go. Countdown. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. A boat departs from England and sinks after an iceberg strikes it.
Titanic.
This car is about. This movie is about vehicles that live in the
Cars.
United States. Yeah. There is a large tournament at the Wizard School, and
Harry
you
Potter.
have to. Yeah. Okay. Um. Oh man, she falls asleep, and she needs the prince.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yes. This is you drive cars really well, and sometimes you jump out of planes, except it's
Fast and
in
Furious.
Japan. Um,
Tokyo Drift.
yes. Okay. This is a spin off movie of a very popular space franchise. They fight
Star
on a
Trek.
tropical planet.
Star
Um,
Wars. Rogue
which
One.
one? Yes. These are blue people that live in the trees and also have a thing at
Avatar.
Disney now. Yes, this is about a small
That's
rabbit
the
that
end.
becomes
What were the ones you had left?
Zootopia was that one. The next one was Jaws, and then the last one was Incredibles 2.
Ah, so we're tied, man.
We are tied. I'm gonna
I'm
kick
coming
your
for your
ass.
throat.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready for the next one, Jay?
I am ready for the next one.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so
Okay.
this is a movie. It's Jack Black, and he has his friend Ned, and then Ned's like, "I'm a teacher." Then Ned dies or something, and Jack Black is like, "Okay, I'm gonna be the substitute teacher now, and I also play music." And it's like music that's in the
School of
title of
Rock.
the
School of
movie.
Rock. School
There
of
you
Rock.
go. Okay, this is a
God.
Pixar movie about a robot on a planet made of trash, and then the robot's
Wally.
like, "Yo, yeah, okay." This is a movie, classic Disney movie about a blonde princess with some glass shoes and stuff.
Cinderella.
And okay, this is a space movie. We watched it in science class last year with Mr. Leibold.
Oh my
It
God! What is it
has
called?
a
Hidden
number
Figures.
at
Hidden
the end
Figures.
of it. No, no, no. It has a number at
No,
the end of
no.
it, and
Apollo 11. Apollo 11.
add 2.
Apollo 13. Damn it.
Good. Okay, this is a movie about aquatic animals that go in spinning into the air in a thing that I cannot say.
Sharknado.
Yes. This is a movie of 2 iconic superheroes that fight each other from the DC universe. One of them can fly
Batman
and
vs
shoot lasers
Superman.
from. Yes. This is a movie. Oh, okay.
No, it's
That's
over.
the end.
How many did I
I
get?
had Pixels, Hulk, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Nacho Libre left.
Oh,
So you
damn it, I
got 6.
Oh, Nacho Libre. Surprise baptism.
I did watch that scene after you told me to.
It's hilarious, dude. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. All right. Small beings navigate from some snowy place to London and then work for a supervillain, who
Stuart Little?
turns on them. No, turns on them.
Skip. I have no idea what
Okay.
this is.
So, oh my God, what's his name? Oh, okay. Sorry. This young guy grows up in the South and then joins the military. He's a ping pong champion. He meets a friend named Bubba who loves shrimp.
Oh,
Bubba dies in the war. He goes to all these historical events.
What's his
In
stupid name?
retrospect,
We talked about him
he
in the
runs
last
across the
episode.
country.
Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump.
Okay, this one is about a boy in the 80s who fakes sick for a day in order to hang out with his girlfriend and best friend. They
Crap.
steal
What's
the
it?
best
It's
friend.
like someone's best day. Jimmy
They
Neutron's
steal.
best day.
No, they steal the best friend's dad's car, and then they put all these miles
What's
on
his
it because the
name?
valet
I
guys steal
forget.
it.
It's someone's day off. Ferris Bueller's day off. I'm counting
Yeah,
that.
it's fair. I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Was that too difficult?
Well, I didn't. I have seen none of the movies that you listed.
The first one was Minions, dude.
What?
Have you not seen Minions?
I saw Minions. I did not remember that. What? I did not
The
think
whole
of that
premise of the
movie
movie
at all.
is that they go to London from like wherever they were. I don't know, like the Antarctic or whatever.
I saw that movie twice even, and I don't remember anything on that.
Yeah.
What were
Yeah.
what were the ones you had left, Jay? You had 7 left, so I lost 9 to 13.
Finding Nemo, Finding Nemo,
Okay.
Jurassic World, Civil War, Joker, Frozen, E.T., and Back to the Future.
Okay, I would have gotten all of those except for Civil War, which I did not watch.
Oh, you didn't watch that? Sorry. Well, no, actually,
No,
no,
it's
sorry.
fine. I probably would have gotten it if you described it well enough. Uh,
Yeah. Well,
okay, so 13-9. Jay has won.
nah, you
Truly
got 10, dude. Oh,
disappointing.
no, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
I cannot
He
believe
didn't deserve.
this.
I can't believe that he didn't get Minions.
Neither can I.
Dude, you should have skipped Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I thought you'd know it because that's a really famous movie.
I
But
I
then
knew it. I
again,
got it in the end. I just didn't
you did get
remember
it in
it.
the end. Ferris Bueller's Best Day. um, but yeah, so thanks for watching LMK podcast.
Yeah,
Um,
make sure to, as Nihal and Arnav always said with their podcast, smash that like button, hit
smash
that
that like button.
subscribe button,
Hit the subscribe,
turn that
baby.
little bell on. We know that half of you
Ding,
guys
ding,
aren't
ding.
watching this show, according to our YouTube statistics, as as Arnav always says. So you guys, you already watched this far. You should subscribe.
Exactly. Damn it.
Also, do the same with the alternate Let Me Know podcast. And Arnav and
Yes.
Nihal, if you made it to the end, come on our show. I don't know what we'll do. We'll talk about podcasting or interview you.
And we'll come on
we
yours.
have fairly.
And we'll
We
come
could
on
come
yours.
on yours if you want to. Or we could do a 2-and-2 thing. Who knows?
Well, why don't we
Ooh.
just do both? Even better. Ooh.
Twice the content.
Twice the content, baby.
Can.
Thanks for listening to the show.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And
been a bit of a shorter episode, but I think it's been a good one. So
I mean, it's been about 40 minutes we've been recording. It's not too bad.
well, it's good. We're no longer recording 65 minutes per episode. We have
Yeah, the
so
last
many
episode
long episodes.
was really long recording. Yeah, that was good to edit though, because I as I was telling you before the show started, since Toby came on and you guys talked about Magic the Gathering for so long, and I know so little about Magic the Gathering, I didn't know what to cut and what not to cut, so I just left that all in, basically uncut, only cutting out like bits of awkward silence due to Discord not being the most exact timing of the call.
Yeah, exactly.
But it did result in our second longest episode ever.
Bada boom, baby. Bada boom.
Bada bing.
Boom. All right then. Peace out, guys. We'll speak at you next week.
Yeah. See ya. Bye.
Dude, Minions.